Being a teacher is a difficult profession as they will serve as a second mother or the role model who will secondarily guide the students for their betterment of their intellectuality, even personality. It is said that 60% of around the globe consider teaching as a profession. For us, it is not just a mere course or a profession. It is our passion to help the students extract their full potential. Before the answer the 14 starts, do you know that Republic Act 6713 or the Code Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees? In the said act, the teachers which are part of public officials. Firstly, the teachers are expected to prioritize the welfare of their students' educational system over public interests. Second, must maintain the professionalism, especially in interaction between colleges, parents, and the students. Third, justice and sincerity, especially to be fair and equal in dealing with students. Fourth, political neutrality or promoting any religious and politics are prohibited as they can greatly influence the students' view. Fifth, responsiveness to the public should be able to help to the needs and concern of the students and parents. Six, patriotism and nationalism should be exhibited by the teacher. Seven, commitment to democracy, demonstrating democracy inside the classroom example, choosing a student president inside the room. Lastly, simple living teachers should be set a good example for their students by exhibiting values, integrity, and modesty.
Firstly, teachers is expected to work accordingly to the preliminary provision that first, aid and support the natural right and duty of parents in the rearing of the youth through the educational system. Second, promote the interests of the student. Third, promote the social economic status of all school personnel, uphold their rights, and so on. Lastly, extend support to promote the viability of the institution through which parents, student, and school personnel seek to attain their educational goal.
Under Section 6, the members and elements of the educational communities are, firstly, the parents. They are the head of the institution which has the custody of the student. The educational process starts within the household, so therefore, the parents are the primary teachers. And are the students. They are the people who are currently enrolled and are regularly attending in educational institutions. The pupils, on the other hand, are those who regularly attend a school of elementary level under the supervision of a teacher. Third are the school personnel. They are the persons working for an educational institution which includes the following. First, teaching or academic staff. They were the one engaged in the actual teaching who handled homeworks and are either full-time or part-time. Second, school administrators. They were the one who most of the time do leadership works such as setting visions or goals, strategic planning, managing resources, and more. Third, academic non-teaching personnels, or simply the school registrars, librarians, research assistants, research aides, and similar staffs. Lastly, non-academic personnels. These are the people who does not fall under the coverage of teaching and academia. Under the Section 7, Community Participation, in which the institutions are required to discuss the issues, communicate informations, and recommend assistance and support of the school for the betterment of the common interest. In the college level, NSTP, or the National Service Training Program, which serves as a community participation that immerses the students in the community.
Chapter 2. According to the second chapter, which caters the right of every individuals and the related in the educational institutions. According to Section 8, or the right of the parents, parents who have a child that are currently enrolled in the instructions have the following rights. The first one is right to organize themselves for the purpose of providing a forum of discussion relating to the total number of school programs and for ensuring the full cooperation of parents and teachers in formulation and efficient implementation of programs. Second right is to have access to any records directly related to the children, which are under their responsibility as a parent. Section 10 are the rights of all school personnel, which includes the first is right of free expression of opinions and recommendations. Second, right to be provided with free legal service, appropriate government office in case of public school personnel, ensuring school authorities concerning the case of private school personnel. The third is right to establish and participate in organization, self-regulating organization of their own choice to promote their welfare and protect their interests. And the fourth is right to be free from involuntary contribution but those imposed by their own organization.
Section 11 or the special rights and privileges of teaching or academic staff, which includes number 1, right to be free from external assignment not related to their duties and responsibilities. Number 2, right to intellectual property consistent with laws. Number 3, right to authority when in the discharge of lawful duties and responsibilities. And lastly, right in choosing different path of career lines either in school administration, classroom research, and more. Under Section 12 or the special rights of school administration, school admins should follow in accordance with existing bodies of laws, regulations, and policies of the Ministry of Education. Culture and sports be accorded sufficient administrative discretion necessary for the efficient and effective performance of their functions. Furthermore, school admins shall have rights to authority while in the discharge of lawful duties and responsibilities, and shall therefore be accorded due respect and protection. Section 13 are the rights of schools, which shall enjoy the following. Number 1, right of their governing boards, lawful authorities to provide for the proper governance of the school and to adopt and enforce administrative or management systems. Number 2, rights for institutions of higher learning in determining academic grounds who shall be admitted to study, who may teacher, shall be coverage and scope of the study and research.
It is true that the Philippines developed 40 educators. But what are the expectations of the institution for teaching as professionals, especially in their duties and obligation? A teacher in the professional expected and is defined to have specialized knowledge, professional development through attending seminars and workshops, strictly follows the ethical standard for teaching, and most importantly, unwavering will and passion in teaching for the overall growth of its student. There were a lot of obligation by the teacher and even the parents, which will be presented now. Under the section 14, or the duties of the parent, which all parents should follow. Their duties and obligation, which include: first, parents are obligated to help came with the national objectives, the education objective which accordance. Second, obligated in enabling their children to obtain primary education and strive to enable to secondary and tertiary education of the right formation of the youth. Third, should cooperate with the institution in the implementation of the school program, curriculum, and so on. According to the section 15, the student shall follow duties and responsibilities. First, shall put his utmost effort to develop his own potential for service, especially for undergoing an education which is suited for his abilities and passion in order to help his family and society in the future. Second, shall practice academic integrity of the school, achieving academic excellence, and should strictly follow the rules and regulations that govern his academic responsibilities and morality as a student. Third, shall promote and maintain peace of the school by practicing the rules and discipline and develop harmonious relationship with his fellow student while respecting the teachers, academic staff, and other school personnel. Fourth, active participation in civic affairs and promotion of the general welfare for the betterment of the society as a whole. Fifth, practice the rights in the knowledge that he is rights responsibly in the knowledge that he is answerable for any infringement or violation of the public welfare and of the rights of others.
Under Section 17, accountability is a must for the efficient and effective administrations and managements of the institution. Shall develop and maintain a healthy school atmosphere. Promote and preserve academic freedom and effective teacher and learning for the harmonious progression of every student. Shall assume and maintain professionalism in his duty and in dealing with students, teacher and non-teaching personnel. Render regular reports to the other teachers and academic non-personnel for their own actual performance in relation to their expected performance and so on.
With all of this, especially in duties and obligations of the students, students should respect all school personnel. However, sadly, students sometimes feel a little bit of efficiency and inconsistency in their teachers' ability. Students most of the time work with this. With these laws that binds limits to teachers' actions, there are still students who continue to downgrade their education efforts. It doesn't even end there. The duties of the teachers are prolonged and are advising handling the students with all of their mind. So then, we must conclude that teachers should be appreciated in different ways possible, especially after learning about their boundaries, which the student should strictly follow to maintain peace and tranquility, and also appreciated in their actions and advices. We must also think that showing bad rumors can cause their mental being to spread apart, which can cause a domino effect in the long run. In a classroom base, the student and the teacher should work similarly as a spoon and a fork, a scissor, and even a knot and a needle, which work together to stitch every piece of fragmented potential of the student.